YouTube, this is Shirley426, and today we have the review of the Premium Bandai exclusive, or P-Bandai exclusive, Master Grade Gundam AGE-1 Unit 2. So, recently I've been to the Korean Gundam Expo, and usually I would expect them to sell only Expo exclusives, but when I went there, they were also selling a few Premium Bandai kits, but not only just the recent ones, but they were actually selling some old Premium Bandai kits, and among the list, the Unit 2 of AGE-1 was actually in there, so I definitely grabbed it right away. So I had my eyes on this kit for a while, and I actually was planning on getting it from someone else, but I was able to get it for a good price at the expo, so I'm very happy. So for those who don't know what this is basically, we didn't really see in the anime, but I believe there's like two different types of Gundam Age manga, and among the mangas, I believe if you buy this kit, they give you this paper, which mentions the Gundam Age Unknown Soldiers, and I believe that is a manga, like a side story plus a what-if situation going on here. So, and among the picture, you can see there's a big. I do love these type of pictures going on. We have the AGE-1 Normal, and then here is the Age Unit 2, and then right over there is the GXs, and this is actually piloted by this character, which is Largon Drace. For those who don't know, he's the guy who piloted the Genoays from the beginning of the series and kept getting his mobile suit, beaten up. Alright, so let's see what we got. So this is basically, originally this has been pretty much a recolor of the original AGE-1 Normal right over there. So overall, I'm not gonna be doing any pose demonstrations. I'm just gonna be doing some comparison, and it's been a while since I reviewed this kit. There is going to be some articulation checking. Alright, so let's see what we got. So let's see. So first of all, what you get, of course, is obviously the Gundam AGE-1 Unit 2 itself. And then hand-wise, I gave it the trigger finger hands for left and right. So you do get a set of trigger finger hands. And then on the right arm, I gave it the DOTS rifle. And then there are two beam sabers on the side skirts as well, the hilts. So because of that, we get two sets. We get one set of a long beam saber effect part and a short one. For those who don't know, if you've seen Gundam Age, if you actually watched it, the first episode, the Gundam Age-1 actually had these. Those were actually these short ones, and then he basically stabbed a Gafron multiple times with this to actually defeat it. So yeah, that's why we get the long ones and the short ones as well. And then hand-wise, we get, so including the trigger finger hands, we get 4 sets of hands in total. So which is the first set is the trigger finger hand, the second being these open hands, third being these the fists, and then lastly the fourth being the multi-purpose hand. In this case, for this kit, would be the hands to hold the beam sabers. Alright, other than that, we get the basic shield, and then we get a nice dry transfer decals. Well, one for the Earth Federation Force symbol in the Age series, and then we get a nice a dry transfer decal for the shield, which is Gundam Age-1 Unit 2. I should have straightened it up, but I guess I kind of failed, but still, it's okay for me. Alright, other than that, let's see what we got. So, as I mentioned, we get some dried transfers. As you can see, I used 2 of them only, the big one and the small one, so yeah. And then we do get your still typical sticker decal sheet, so if you want to basically label your kit with all these warning or these random symbols, go ahead. And then we get one of these stickers. So for those who have built the AGE-1 Normal Master Grade kit should know what this is. This is basically the stickers that go onto the knees right over there. These stickers are kind of different. They're not your typical sticker like quality, so they do last a long time. So, and if you don't want to use these stickers, you can always color it as well. So it's really up to you. And then we get a typical sticker sheet, but currently I did use the eyes, and then I did use the sticker for the head, and then for the back camera. These 3 are actually for the DOTS rifle, but there's a reason I didn't use it. So I'll mention later why. And then we get one of these things. So currently, so yeah, so this is for the age system from number 3, which you're not supposed to use. When I did kind of goof when I was building this kit, but I was able to fix it. And then 1 and 2 are basically one of these silver foil stickers where you put it behind the eyes and behind the head, behind basically the clear parts to give it more of a shine. But if you want to use these, you're going to have to color the certain areas yourselves, which is why I did not use it. If you go watch Jabman025's video regarding the Gundam AGE-1 Normal, you'll get an idea why they do give you those stickers. So, and here are some parts which you're not. So this one is basically a action-based connector, nothing too special. Here's one big error regarding the kit. So as I mentioned, this was piloted by Largan Drace, and then they still give you a Flit Asno pilot figurine. Even the one that goes inside the main mobile suit is still Flit Asno. So yeah, that is one big error regarding that. And then the age system, now we get a beautiful yellow one. So once again, you still get this system, so if you want to just slap it on to the mobile suit, you can always do that. So yeah, but I really love this yellow tone going on here. And basically every clear green part that the AGE-1 Normal originally gave or had is now all yellow. So if you want to make a AGE-1 flat from the series, that you can always do that, because technically you could still make an AGE-1 flat, but you're going to have to change the eye colors and then the camera colors into yellow, so which was going to be a big problem for those who don't have the right color, but now with these parts you can always do that. And regarding the silver sticker, yeah, so this is how it works. So we have this front part yellow, and you can see there's definitely a shine on the inside, but because I applied the silver sticker onto the back side as well. Alright, so let's go over some comparisons. So once again, here the kit itself is the exact same build regarding kit-wise. It's the exact same build from top to bottom. The only difference would be the color tone as well. So I did see some original artwork regarding this mobile suit, the AGE-1 Unit 2, and it definitely had a more lighter, or more of a, how should I say, they had another extra filter to give it a very plain blank look. But so I was expecting the blue to be a little bit on a different tone, but seems like they're almost the identical tone going on. So the blue seems to be almost identical. So yeah, but other than that, instead of any red parts, they all changed the red parts into blue, giving it a more blank look, which I think they aced it as well. And it kind of gives me the old, I don't know, it kind of gives me, reminds me of the Gundam G3. So yeah, and for the chest, even the AGE-1 does give you the blank chest for the AGE-1 flat. So yeah, but this one you do actually have to use this one for real, and they do actually give you a a dry transfer for the chest as well, to give it the AGE-1 Unit 2 symbol. And just to give you guys another idea, the Unit 2 was actually used to be, was a test mobile suit for the armor changing system for the AGE-1. So yeah, this was actually used for that in purpose. So yeah, now the eyes and the head area is now all more metallic yellow, while the previous one was more metallic green. So, and then now the red chin and the red inside section is now blue, which I really do like the color. Alright, other than that, that's pretty much it. So even the DOTS rifle, so if you see the DOTS rifle, even the clear parts were clear green, but now for this one they actually give you yellow as well. And of course the stickers for the DOTS rifle were still green, so I did not really use them as well. Alright, so let's go over some articulation as well. So let's get the head. I really love the head. I did give it a little bit of panel lining here and there. I guess I should have done more panel lining here, which I kind of forgot to do so. So the head can go down that much, which is very good, and then up that much, not so much, but still good enough. And then 360 twist is still possible. And for those who don't know, the AGE-1 has the gimmick of changing its arms and legs, which is why we have these interesting joints going on here. So we have your typical forward and backward movement going on, and you are able to kind of pull it out like this to give it more range going on as well. And then the shoulder parts and the actual arm are actually separate pieces, so they're not connected together. So once again, despite that, we can still go 360 entirely, and we have a nice double jointed bend going on here. And here is a part where there is a hole, and you have a shield with a peg going on here, and this is where you connect the shield. And even the DOTS rifle does provide such things, so you have a firm grip on the DOTS rifle. So once you have it on the hand and on the connection, you won't drop the rifle anytime. And then we still have your 360 twist on the arm itself here. And then hands are kind of interesting. So they're not your common master grade hands. So they have the finger swapping gimmick, but we still have a 360 twist going on here, and we have a nice bend going on here. So yeah, I believe the end tip is is still a ball joint connect is still a peg slash ball joint connection. It's a very odd, it's a kind of a vague shape, so but it still works. And and you might have seen these leftover parts in other Master Grade kits, but most of them don't actually use it. So the AGE-1 is actually one of the kits that uses that part. Now the body can rotate, I believe. Yeah, it is able to rotate, but of course you need to be a little bit careful. And then we have a nice forward and backward movement going on, which I believe is considered an ab crunch. And we can open the cockpit. Once again, Flint Asno is in there, which shouldn't be the case as well. And if you have the extra figure, you can always put it on here as well. And then I believe this kit also has this gimmick where you can move it side to side as well. Alright, the side skirts or the waist section is a little bit weird because of the swapping gimmick, so I'm just gonna give you the basic articulation. So the front skirts can move forward as well. The back skirts do move as well, but the way how they're connected is kind of odd, where you have this yellow section and white section are separate pieces. So yeah, we have that, and the side skirts can move side as well. And then here are the beam sabers, which with just the finger, it might be a little bit tricky to bring out, so you might want to get a knife or a small piece and pull it out like that. And that's how you take out the beam saber, and they are on pegs, so you need to pull it out like that. And as I mentioned, you use the multi-purpose hands, and they are a firm grip. Once again, I won't be demonstrating that as well in this video because I have done that before. And if we look at the legs, we have a nice side swivel going on here, very stiff as well. And then the legs can go, oops, sorry about that, can go forward about 90 degrees, and then if you work your way around, not so much to the back, but almost 90 degrees. It's just the back skirt that is blocking the way. But I would assume, depending on if you buy the AGE-1 Titus or the Spallow, it might go even more. And then we have a nice double jointed bend going on here. And for those who are wondering what's these vents for, is that the AGE-1 Normal, being its first Gundam, it packed in a lot of heat, so it required a lot of these vents to get the heat out. And here are the stickers. So once again, behind this sticker is actually a separate gray piece. So if you don't want to use these black stickers, you can always take that gray piece out and then recolor it into fully black. I guess that's how you could do it. And then we have a nice ball jointed feet going on here. So we have a nice pivot. I believe we have a slight toe bend that goes up and down a little bit as well. And that's pretty much it with the ankle guards as well. And looking at the back skirt, I'm just going to bring out the AGE-1. The previous one version is that if you look at the part here, there's a peg that you can pull out. Come on. There's a pull out, and then there's a small hole there. And you can, by plugging in the rifle there, you can store it into the back skirt like that. Of course, not only this does have an extra gimmick where this can pop out, but this is not actually meant for the AGE-1 Normal. This is actually meant for the AGE-1 Spallow. Alright, and that's pretty much it for the basic articulation. So other than that, the dots rifle, for those who didn't watch the series, this is its base mode, but you can also twist it to give it a more, which allows you to do a charge slash focus shot. And we have an extra handle, and you can pretty much use the open hand or the multi-purpose hands to hold this section as well. And I believe if you take this part out, this also does become a separate small beam rifle as well. Alright, and that's pretty much it for the review. So, once again, I'm not sure how many people are aware of this kit, and this kit is actually one of those premium Bandai kits where it was, it is a old premium Bandai kit at this point, and it was made when premium Bandais wasn't as too common as today, so yeah. So once again, if you are a big Age fan like me, I think you would enjoy this kit as well, because it's only as simple as color swap. So I guess some of you can just pretty much color it if you want to do so. But still, having both of these, definitely I really enjoy it, and the build is also fun. So if you are curious about the Master Grade Gundam AGE-1 Normal or this one, you can always get either one of these kits and try it out for yourself, because it is a very fun build. It's actually, yeah, it has some unique elements onto it. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Thank you for watching the review. This was the review of the Master Grade Gundam AGE-1 Unit 2. So I basically reviewed the normal some time ago, so this is pretty much a update video as well. Anyway, thank you for watching the review. If you guys got any questions or requests, leave a comment below. I still have more stuff to buy and build and make reviews out, so please stay tuned. Until then, see you guys next time.